So we're now into the end of April 2026. This is Tuesday the 28th, I think it is, April 2026. I haven't done a blog for a while because I've just moved house end October last year. I had a lot of other things to do. I've done them all, had a wee relax, but every time I come out I just see despair. Oh, rabbits, Eryctolagus caniculus. Brilliant. That's how I love coming to places like that. Oh, there's wee bunnies. A wee tiny and look, tiny. Oh, he's so tiny. He's not even aware of the danger, man. Look at him. He's wee. Hello. Wee tiny rabbit, look at it. Oh, you can't see. There. Right on the corner. Hiya, wee rabbit. It's not even aware of me. Or maybe it's just froze. What a shame. Or maybe. Right, anyway. So, thank you to all my subscribers who have stuck with us and are still there. Thank you so much. You make it worthwhile, you really do. I just, every time I come out now, I see despair. I do. And it's disgusting. The people in authority, the people who should be held accountable, are not being held accountable because they investigate themselves every time. That's not right. And there needs to be a public body that investigates these private individuals who make shit of this world. I look around Scotland and it's beginning to look like a body like Mumbai, minging. And let's see what the people in authority are, they're the ones to blame. Does it not make it worthwhile? Yeah? Campion. Red campion. What the hell is that? Anyway, let's keep going. Now, coming up to the elections, I think I was dying to get out and do a pre-election sort of blog, just to say that, see everybody that's in power and have been in power for 2019, like the politicians and the councillors and the council and government and executives, and are they people up there in the hay world can't see what's going on the street level? Well, these people didn't ever vote for them because they're only interested in money. That's all they're interested in. So get rid of these people. Vote that independent guy, that guy that's like concerned with his community. Meadow Sweet, Philippangela, Mary, all the way along here. But vote for the guy that's actually active in your community, that's going about and doing things. Oh, there's beautiful. See that blue? That's Ajuga reptans. Ajuga reptans. That's what it is. So I'll have a come out here, and there's garlic, wild garlic, Ramsons. No, it's not, it's comfrey. I thought it was wild garlic here. But there is wild garlic along here, the butterbur, the heady flowers of the butterbur. The campion. Yeah. So remember, when you go to that election ballot box, see how the names are recognisable? Whoa, go past them. Go right past them. Look for that guy. Oh, there's that guy that helped old Mrs. Smith, helped Bob down the road there, and like that guy. Get that guy in power, because he'll make sure that it's no power he wants, it's equality and accountability. That's what he wants, or she wants, whoever it is. But you'll know, for your community, you'll know. What kens more about your community than the person that goes about it? Certainly know these people that have stayed away Stiding. Look at what that in is. Lovely wee, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Tiny. It's like an oxalis or something. There's another in here. Cabbage. Thingy. Now, here's how I come along here. Was to show you this. This is what I seen to start with. And I thought, somebody's been hungry. The Beaver. So, there's loads of sort of things saying, a couple of mallard there, pair. There's loads of things to say that Mr. Beaver has been here, as you could see. You see, are the gnaw marks. And he's been gnawing at quite a few trees, like there's one along here that I want to show you. It is really spectacular almost. Aye. Hello. Crane's bull there. Plenty of crane's bull around here as well. Now, we're getting to this hawthorn. Crataegus monogina. And it is really spectacular because it's still alive. Yet, in Mr. Beaver's erstwhile wisdom, for some reason, you'll see as we come up to the tree, he's went almost all the way right round it. Well, he has went right round it. He's given it a go, but he obviously doesn't like the flavour of the hawthorn. And so, it'll survive because the cambium's no broken. There's a line. You could see that line. There's a line, a cambium, going up there. So that's life. And there's more around there. Just a couple of wee butties. But that's enough. I mean, there'll be a lot of dieback, but that tree will survive. Oh, it's not a hawthorn. It's a prunus. Not sure what ain't. It's a cherry or a cherry, I think. Should have thought about the bark, but then the bark's all been gnawed away. But anyway, Mr. Beaver's here, or was here, should I say, because he's no longer here. I've had a walk along to as far as I could go, and I've not seen any further signs of it. But that's a good sign, because the thing about the beaver, although it's quite messy sometimes, it does provide a lot of good habitat, wetland habitat especially, because its dams bank up the river, which backflows, creates big ponds and that. That's what he wants, so he could keep his birch and his food underneath the cold water so it preserves it. That's his fridge, is it? So there's quite a lot the wildlife that benefit from beaver interaction. That's why they're being released. It's the same as the wolf being released. I don't ken, but it's like we need to contain the deer. The deer are far too many now, the red deer, and they're creating havoc with the forests and plants and things, well, agriculture. So we need to control them. They need to be naturally killed, so that's the reason for the wolf. And it's a good reason, as long as it's managed. And the thing about Britain is, nothing ever gets managed now. There's no management plan, there's no contingency plans, unless we're talking about Cobra, when all these harumphs get together and sit, smoke cigars, drink brandy, and talk shite. And that's what I think. I'm sorry, I do. I think they talk absolute garbage and didn't get anything fixed. What is the good men in politics? What are they? None of them are. They're all as corrupt as any another, as we're seeing now, as they're all getting found out. Time and time again they get found out. These people need taken to task. Accountability is just one word, but there doesn't seem to be any in this world. There doesn't. Luckily I've got places like this to come. This calms it. There's Ramson's over there, that big white sort of blush going across there. That's wild garlic. I thought there would have been more on this side, but then Seven Arches are on that side, so that's what, the Seven Arches, that Panmure field, that used to be just in a copsey forest, open and sometimes enclosed, but a widespread field of Ramsons. Amazing it was, and it was lovely to walk through, and the smell was amazing. But there's a big banquet right along here. That must be a remnant of that. And that's what's left. And you think about the massive areas that are being detracted from this Dichty corridor. The Dichty is so special. And we hear about the water down in England, the water authorities taking the councils to task. Well, it doesn't happen up here though. A wee mallard duck female and a male. Hello guys. The thing is, I've reported the water. I've tried it. There's no SEPA in Dundee. There's one in Stirling and there's one in Arbroath. I've spoke to both of them. None of them want to ken. So what do we do? They're poisoning this fucking water. This is fresh water. Everything that leads to it. The wee gelly burn that comes through fucking the Care Park. I reported that. Nothing happened. I reported it to the manager. Nothing happened. And then the closed Care Park. And then there's no costings or revenues available for Care Park. How about that, eh? Is that no seedy? Where's the accountability there? Now, I think this is storm damage. I don't think this was the Beaver. But the Beaver will do things like that. He'll topple the tree, but he'll chew it. And he'll chew it and make it fall into the water. But that needs to be dealt with, eh? That's constricting the flow of the water. Diverting it, creating erosion, as you can see on that banking over there. When it's in a faster flow, coming down there in flood or rain, and that's getting, this bank here is building up because there's a blockage here. So that's not getting a freeway, so it's getting diverted twice, this bank and that bank. So it's widening it here, so it'll become shallow, and then it'll be like hazardous because it'll get blocked, and it'll flood the surrounding area. And like, so for that tree, that needs to be removed, eh? So there's a nice path up there that leads back into the industrial estate. This is a nice wee walk, this. But I'm really at a loss for words, really. Those are Ramsons here. I'm at a loss for words as to what's going on in the country. Yeah. I mean, in Scotland, so-called First Minister, Mr. Swinny Mandela, bringing all the Africans, fast-tracking them into this country and creating cultural genocide. That's what he's doing. I look around my country now and I see my culture disappearing. Is that right? That some git that's so-called thinks he's the Prime Minister of Scotland. That's what he thinks. In his head, he stands in front of the mirror, I suppose, and sort of congratulates himself and extols his own virtues that he hasn't got. Me, personally, I don't like the guy. I didn't even ken him, but I don't like him. And I don't like his party, the SNP. And is it ANC? I'm not sure. Is it SNP or ANC? Quite confusing. But anyway, are these Africans that are fast-tracked into my country, and are the other immigrants, shall we say, that are moving up here and just tatting everything they can and giving nothing back? And that's what I think. That's how I see. When I go out, that's how I see. And what I didn't see? I didn't see the offices of council open. I didn't see any councillors. I didn't see any council people, except the workers. I've not got any bone to grind with the workers, the ordinary workers. They've got a hard enough time as it is with these idiots on management, because that's how they are. They're idiots. They've got to be. Look at the state of Dundee. It's like I say, getting off of Mumbai-ish. And so you've got to think to yourself, what's doing this? What's allowing the infrastructure to go to shit? Yeah? What's allowing that? Because certainly they should be taken to task. Accountability, yet again. No, aye, no. Well, I was swithering whether I go back to blogging or no, but I can't in good conscience no do it. Aye, I've got to do it. And it's for the sanity of being able to say, well, I had freedom of speech. I had freedom of thought. I was listened to. I was able to take account of things. But no, none of that seems to happen. That's what I mean, despair. That's what I feel, just despair. That's how I come to places like this. Keeps us calm, yeah. Because really, these people in authority have got no authority. Absolute jokes, every single one of them. Councillors, politicians, government, every one of them. The whole stinking lot of them. They need removed. It's a cancer on the public. That's what it is. It's a cancer on the public. And it needs excised. Well, thank you for listening to my rant. And I hope to be doing more soon. I'm going to start investigating things. I think I should. Oh, there's Ramson's there. This is Ramson's. Hey, wild garlic. And you could use that in your cooking, and it's better than garlic for the supermarket or that. Definitely. And well, rant over. Just here, nice, relax now. Just walk along this path. How beautiful is it? How beautiful Scotland is, eh? And it's being ruined, eh? It's been left to go to shit. Not on my watch. Not on my watch, sorry. And let's be again that I'm going to get police involvement. They're pathetic at best, and that. There's no decent cop or I've met a couple of decent ends that have at least listened to us. But really, nah, they're not doing what they should be. This police force should be investigating this Dundee City Council. And if you go, for what? Just look around. Just look around at what's happening. I mean, Olympia. Oh dear. And remember, they were going to scuttle the unicorn. They were going to take it out in the River Tay and scuttle it. What bunch of idiots thought that, you know? It's one of the 8 remaining floating warships of the 18th century. Oh, you gotta laugh, eh? And you notice all the privatisation going on. That's why they're allowing things to go to pot. Because then, oh, nepetite cronyite, I'll get somebody to do it. And nodding dogs, yeah. Place is full of them. They don't want to do their job, but they'll do the homer. Go to their work, sit on their arse, wait till night comes, and then do their job. That's the nepetite and cronyites I'm on about. No, the workers. But the workers ken what they are. It's up to you guys to tell me. Let me know. Put it in the comments what I look out for, and people could go and look at them and say, what's going on here then? That's all you need. People just need to speak. That's all. That's not too hard, is it? Well, I hope you like my blog, and I hope to do more. So like, share, comment and subscribe please. Thank you.